Hi everybody. My name is Liz, and I will be guiding you through a 90-minute vinyasa class today, known as the full solar sequence. I'm excited to share this practice with you. Thank you for being here. When you're ready, we're going to start with breath work, so find a seat. I like to use a block and place it in between my ankles as I sit back to my shins. Of course, if you have some sort of other prop, a blanket or a pillow to support your seat, feel free. And when you're ready, come down into that comfortable seat, feel an upright spine, feel supported here, and just take a moment to arrive in your space, arrive on your mat, arrive in your body. Find a soft gaze. If it feels okay, perhaps you'd like to close your eyes. And we'll start with a few clearing breaths. When you're ready, take a nice big inhale in through your nose, fill up. Open your mouth, exhale, let it go. Settle into your space. Two more just like that. Inhale, you fill. Exhale, you empty. One more. Inhale, fill up. Exhale, empty out. Find the bottom of an exhale and take a small sip of air through your nose. Fill up your lower belly, part one. Take a second sip of air, fill up your ribs, part two. And take a final sip of air, fill up all the way to the heart and to the shoulders, part three. And then exhale, let it go. So three more just like that. Three-part inhale. Inhale, part one. Pause. Inhale, part two. Pause. Inhale, part three. Pause. Exhale, empty. Pause. Inhale, part one. Pause. Inhale, part two. Pause. Inhale, part three. Pause. Exhale, let it go. Inhale, part one. Pause. Inhale, part two. Pause. Inhale, part three. Pause. Exhale, empty. Last round. Inhale, part one. Inhale, part two. Inhale, part three. Exhale, empty. Take a full breath in. Full breath out. And we'll open the practice with a single sound of Om. Inhale to prepare. Om. Feel that vibration radiate through your entire physical vessel. And when you're ready, sweep your arms up and overhead, big breath in. And then draw your hands down behind, interlace your fingers, right thumb is on top, and you'll chase the ground with your knuckles, maybe look up. And then bend in your left elbow, bring your hands behind your right hip like a holster. And then you'll drop your right ear towards your right shoulder. Take a simple stretch here. Inhale your head back through center. Release your bind, release your fingers, reach back behind you, maybe you look up. And then right over to side two. Find the opposite interlace, left thumb is on top. Chase the ground behind you, maybe look up, puff open your chest. Bend your right elbow, hands come like a holster over your left hip. Pull this left elbow in. And then drop your left ear toward your left shoulder. Take a full breath in here, and a full breath out. Bring your head, reset your hands. Arms come up and overhead, full breath in. As you exhale, cactus, pull your shoulder blades down, pull your elbows down towards your hips, and then bring your hands to heart center. If you'd like to set an intention or a dedication for your practice, Please do so now. Take a full inhale in and a full exhale out. And when you're ready, shift forward off your block, your blanket, find a tabletop position. Block can go off to the side for now. Wrists are under the shoulders, the knees are underneath your hips. Feel free to sway your hips to the left and to the right. Tuck your toes and just start to shift your weight backwards and forwards. And then take some wrist circles. Shift your weight into the base of your hands and into your finger pads. Take 2 or 3 wrist circles in the clockwise direction and then reverse direction. Find a counterclockwise. A little bit of tabletop freedom here. Do what feels good for your spine and your shoulders and your hips. If you'd like to take a reverse hand, you can flip your fingers towards your knees. Maybe stretching into the forearms, you can kind of lift and lower the finger pads. And then we will take 3 rounds of cat-cow. So set your hands however you'd like to. Normal orientation, fingers can go wide, fingers can flip. And when you are ready, on your next inhale, drop your belly, lift your heart, lift your tailbone up to the sky. Inhale here. Exhale, you round. Press into the palms, drop your chin, tuck your tailbone, dome through the spine. 2 more just like that. Inhale, pull through, belly drops, heart reaches through. Exhale, you round. Inhale, belly drops, heart pulls through. Exhale, you round. Soften the belly, reset your hands, lean forward, tuck all 10 toes, and start to walk your hands back towards your knees. You're gonna sit back towards your heels, reach under, try and get all 10 toes tucked. If you'd like to place a block on top of your heels, that can be nice here. And then when you're ready, driving into the knees, blanket could be under the knees, arms sweep up and overhead, full breath in. Exhale, cactus the elbows down. Inhale, reach up, interlace the hands, flip the fingers up towards the sky, and then round down. Drop the chin to your chest, bring your hands down towards your thighs. Exhale here. Inhale, reach up, look up. Exhale, round and dome, drop your chin. One more, inhale, reach up, look up. Exhale, round and dome, drop your chin. Last one here, inhale, look up. Exhale, cactus, elbows pull down, the back body, shoulders pull down. Lean forward off your toes. Tap out your feet a little bit. And when you're ready, press into your hands, tuck your toes, hips to the sky, downward facing dog as you know it. Set your hands, set your feet, pedal out the feet, drop your heels left and right. Let the head hang heavy here. Find your way into downward facing dog. We'll take 3 spinal waves. So walk your feet out about hips distance, rise onto the toes, feel a little bend in your knees as you feel the pull of your hips to the sky. And on your next inhale, roll forward to a high plank pose. Bend your knees generously and let your hips pull you back as you press into the palms. 2 more just like that. Inhale, roll forward. Exhale, push back. Downward facing dog. Inhale, roll forward. Maybe you tuck your chin as you round through your spine. Exhale, hips go back. Downward facing dog. Inhale, roll forward. We'll take a modified vinyasa. So knees can stay lifted, high plank, or they can lower. But you'll bring your belly all the way to the earth. Take an inhale here. Exhale, lower down. Untuck your toes. Inhale, lift everything up. Lift your palms, lift your feet. And then exhale, drop the feet, drop the hands, press back through tabletop. Tuck your toes, hips to the sky, down dog. Take an inhale here. Exhale, settle. Inhale, roll forward, high plank pose, same. Now we'll take a full vinyasa. So high plank pose, lower for a push-up, rise back up. Everyone lower the knees, hips shift back, drop the forearms just a little bit, set up the runway. Pull through, up dog or high cobra, maybe with the knees. And then tuck your toes, downward facing dog, exhale. On your next inhale, right foot to the sky, 3-legged dog. Right foot steps to the outside of your right hand. Left knee lowers down. Inhale, peel, twist the right arm to the sky. Exhale, right fingertips come down. Lift your back knee, fold. Modified pyramid pose. Hips are going towards the sky. Shorten, adjust your stance, but fold toward the midline. Gaze out in front of you, bend in your right knee, lean forward. Active squat, left foot steps up to the outside of your left hand. Toes out, heels in, arms reach up. Find your active squat, bring your palms to touch. Exhale, stand, hands to heart. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, active squat. Hips press back, hands to the earth. Left foot steps back, followed by the right. Downward facing dog right away. Inhale, three-legged dog, left foot lifts, right over to side two. Exhale, left foot to the outside of your left hand. Right knee comes down, left arm peels, twists open to the sky. Inhale. Exhale, left hand comes down to the earth or block. Back knee lifts, hips to the sky, fold. Modified pyramid. Drop the left toes, lean forward, bend the knee, right foot steps up to the outside of your right hand. Drop the hips, active squat, inhale here, palms touch, stand, exhale, strong legs. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, active squat. Inhale, hips back, hands to the earth. Right foot steps back, left foot steps back. Exhale, inhale, roll forward, high plank pose. Exhale moves you through a push-up. Knees lower, forearm shift, pull through upward dog. Or of course, another vinyasa style you prefer. Downward facing dog, exhale. This time, full vinyasa. Rise to the toes, full sun A's. Take a breath in here, settle. Take a breath out. You can step there, you can hop there, you can jump there, but when you're ready, rise to the toes, bend the knees, step, hop, or jump. Find your active squat. We'll take 4 full rounds. Arms reach up, palms touch. Exhale, stand, hands to heart. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, active squat. Hips press back, hands to the earth. Step, hop, or jump, move through the vinyasa. Find the rhythm, find your breath, find your focus, find your concentration straight away, find the flow. Lift your heels, bend your knees, take an inhale, exhale, step, hop, or jump. Active squat, arms reach up, palms touch, exhale, stand, hands to heart. Inhale, sweep up, exhale, active squat. Hips press back, hands to the earth, step, hop, or jump. Move through the vinyasa of your choice. Inhale, upward dog, exhale, downward dog. Right away, 2 more rounds. Lift heels, bend knees, step, hop, or jump. Active squat, reach up, palms touch, exhale, stand, hands to heart, nice and strong. Inhale, reach up, exhale, active squat. Hips press back, hands to the earth. Exhale, move through the push-up, the vinyasa. Downward facing dog, last round. Rise to the toes, bend the knees, step, hop, or jump. Exhale, land in the present moment. Inhale, lift up your hands. Bring the palms to touch. Exhale, stand. Inhale, reach up, catch the divine. Exhale, bring the divine to you. Hips press back, hands in the earth, plant the divine into the earth, and then flow through the vinyasa. Find that breath, connection. Downward facing dog, you're here for 4 full breaths. Inhale here, exhale. Inhale in, exhale out. 2 more breaths. Inhale, exhale. Moving right into sun B. Inhale here, exhale. When you're ready, right foot to the sky, 3-legged dog. Right foot to right thumb. Bend your left knee generously, maybe it even just gently taps as you rise up, arms come up and overhead. Think a double bent leg lunge. Maybe you widen your stance a little bit, but hips are nice and heavy. You're rolling over your back toe. As you reach to your fingers, press through your back heel to straighten. Hands in heart center, you're gonna lean forward. Think crouching warrior. You can use blocks right here as you lean forward. Keep that right leg bent, pressing to this left heel, and then straighten through the right leg, traditional warrior 3. Rebend in your right knee, left foot steps to the back of the mat, arms sweep up and overhead, inhale. Exhale, sink into it. Bring your thumbs to the nape of the neck, look up, and then reach towards the space you cannot see. Big front body opener, inhale, exhale, hands come down. 3-legged dog, inhale, right foot to the sky. Come to the toes, bend the knees, pull yourself through. Lower the elbows down, not to touch, but pull yourself through upward facing dog. Inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog. Side 2, left foot reaches up. Exhale, left foot to left thumb. Rise, high lunge, bend that back knee, find a double bent leg lunge. And then press through the right heel, just work to straighten. Doesn't have to be totally straight. Hands to heart center, lean forward, load the left leg. Float the foot, find crouching warrior or bent leg warrior 3. Press to straighten through that front left leg. And then bend, straighten, land, arms reach up. Sink deeper, thumbs to the nape of the neck. Maybe look up, lean back, and reach through those fingers. Inhale here. Exhale, hands to the earth. 3-legged dogs. Press into it. Rise to the toes, pull yourself through, upward facing dog. Inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog. Right away, 2 more full rounds. 3-legged dog, right foot to the sky. Exhale, right foot steps to the right thumb. Double bent leg lunge. Inhale here. Exhale, press through your back heel. Hands at heart center, lean forward. Crouching warrior. Exhale. Inhale here. Exhale, press to straighten. Rebend the right knee. Left foot lands in the back of the mat. Inhale, high crescent lunge. Exhale, sink into it. Thumbs to the nape of the neck. Lean back. Look back. Reach back. Inhale. Exhale, hands to the earth. 3-legged dog. Inhale here. Bend the left knee. Pull through upward facing dog. Inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog. You got this. 3-legged dog. Left foot lifts. Exhale, left foot to left thumb. Double bent leg lunge. Arms sweep up and overhead. Press through your back heel. Straighten. Lean forward. Hands to heart center. Crouching warrior. Press to straighten. Rebend the leg. Right foot lands to where it started. Inhale, high crescent lunge. Sink deeper. Bend the elbows. Thumbs to the nape of the neck. Look up. Inhale, reach, reach, reach. Exhale, hands to the earth. 3-legged dog. Inhale here. Roll over the toes. Pull forward. Upward facing dog. Inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog. Last round. 3-legged dog. Inhale, right foot lifts. Exhale, right foot to right thumb. Roll over the back toes. Double bent leg lunge. Inhale. Exhale, press to straighten. Inhale, hands to heart center, lean forward. Crouching warrior. Exhale, you straighten. Rebend, let it land. Inhale, high crescent lunge. Exhale, sink lower. Thumbs to the nape of the neck. Look up. Reach, reach, reach. Inhale. Exhale, hands to the earth. 3-legged dog. Big breath in. Exhale, pull through upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Exhale. Inhale, left foot to the sky. 3-legged. Exhale, foot steps to the left thumb. Roll over the toes. High double bent leg lunge. Press through that back heel. Hands to heart center. Lean forward. Crouching warrior. Exhale to straighten. Rebend nice and soft. Right foot lands in the back of the mat. High crescent lunge. Bend the elbows, thumbs to the nape of the neck. Look up, look back. Reach those fingers. Exhale, hands come down. 3-legged dog. Pull through upward facing dog when you're ready. Inhale. Exhale. Downward facing dog. 5 breaths. Settle your energy. Inhale. Settle your space. Exhale. Nice work. Inhale here. Exhale, let it go. Inhale, breathe in. Exhale, empty. 2 more. Inhale in. Exhale, empty. Last one. Inhale here. Exhale. Nice. Feel that stability. When you're ready, you'll look towards the top of the mat and you can tiptoe. You're going to journey to the top of the mat, or if you'd like some handstand hops, feel free to take that. We're going to meet at the top of the mat in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, on 1, find a forward fold, feet are about hips distance, and we'll take circle chair. So freedom in your spine, buoyancy in your knees as you roll up nice and slow. Move through circle chair. You can kind of go off to the side to side, let the shoulders, let the arms kind of guide the way, but notice any stuck patterns of energy that you need to get out. Use your breath to guide you. We're here for about 3 more breaths. And when you're ready, take a fold, and then press into the right foot. Left foot steps to the back of your mat. Left knee lowers down. Twisted lizard lunge. The right arm circle sweeps behind. Left heel kicks. They can energetically reach, or maybe the foot and the hand connect. And you find twisted lizard pose, right? Big pose, easy to move away from sensation here. So either you're kicking into the foot, or you're kicking into the hand and opening through the chest, or you're squeezing the heel towards the glute, opening up the quad, or you're rolling to the edge of the foot to open up the hip, right? So find some sensation. It's easy to kind of modulate in and out of it, to move away from it. So choose a space to work into and be there for 2 breaths. Think about a nice long spine. It's kind of easy to crunch. And then when you're ready, slowly release that left foot down. We'll take Ardha Hanumanasana, half splits. Hands frame your right foot. You could have blocks. And start to pull the right hip back as you start to extend your right foot forward. Take a few breaths here. Ardha Hanumanasana, half splits. Take a nice big breath in. Big breath out, fold. You can drive through the right heel, pull the right foot closer to your face. And then drop the right toes, lean forward. Press into your back left foot. And make sure your right knee stacked over your right ankle. Blocks or no blocks, right? You're gonna press into the top of the foot, you're gonna lift your back knee. So Chandrasana lunge. Stay right here, stay nice and low and strong in your foundation. Or maybe you walk your hands to your knee. Or maybe you reach up. You're here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly lower back down. And start to extend your right leg long. Full splits, Hanumanasana. You could bring a blanket, a bolster, a block up and under your extended front leg, but I want you to stay upright here, right? Think about bringing that energy down, staying upright and strong in your spine and your upper body, and letting the hips kind of open up and find that scissoring action, right? Back toes can be tucked or untucked. You can have some padding under your knee, but try to stay upright. Maybe blocks are underneath your hands as well, as you kind of work into this shape. Take a full breath in here, full breath out. Lean forward, start to sneak this right foot back a little bit, and we're gonna take what's called a balance challenge, so it's totally up to you where you wanna take this. I like to kind of sit back and come towards a little combat squat. Option 1 is standing splits, leaning forward, fingertips land, left foot sweeps to the sky. You fold from here. You could also take a tree pose, or whatever version of tree you want, or you could take some handstand hops. So you're in this crunch position, you could take some hops. Just go your balance challenge for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. We meet at the top of the mat in 3, 2, and on 1, feet land. Take a halfway lift, inhale, soften the knees, heart lifts. Exhale, fold the right foot steps back this time, right over to side 2. Right knee comes down. Left arm circle sweeps open. Kick the foot towards your glute, foot and the hand connect. And again, set up your space. Notice if you want to kick and drive and open that right quad. If you want to kick and drive and open up through the chest, spiraling your heart open. Maybe you roll to the edge of the left foot. But again, find sensation, not about aesthetic. Notice how it feels. Press into that right hand, stay nice and stable. Inhale here, exhale. Inhale in, exhale out. Last breath in, last breath out. Release your right foot, square back off, half splits, Ardha Hanumanasana. Blocks can frame your left foot as you slide the left hip back and you start to work to straighten your front left leg. Doesn't have to be totally straight. You could be working at the hinge of your hips. You could be pressing through your back knee, your left knee to kind of open up there. So kind of working on what invites the sensation and the stretch that you're looking for today. So you can work on the hinge, work on the fold, maybe a slight micro bend in that left knee brings more sensation into the left hip, right? Wherever you go, be here for just a couple more breaths. Re-bend back into that left knee. Maybe steep the heel in a little bit. Back toes are untucked. Chandrasana lunge. So make sure that knee stacked over your ankle. You're nice and stable here. Right knee slightly behind your right hip. And then press into the top of your right foot and lift your back knee. Nice and strong. Stay low if this is a lot. Or walk your hands up your thighs. And nice and long and strong through the front body. Inhale here, settle in, be here for 5, 4, 3, 2, on 1, come down. Nice and easy, go slow with control. Hanumanasana full splits. Blocks, blankets, bolsters, whatever you want to do with it, go there, right? Stay upright. Splits pose is a shape that is very telling. Tells us a lot about what we did earlier today or what we did yesterday, right? The availability of the hips. I'm pretty open now because I've taught a lot of yoga in the last couple days. But yeah, listen, notice what's happening. Notice if one side feels a lot more open, more available, stronger than the other. And stay upright. Breathe into the front body. Exhale into your hips. Inhale here. Exhale. You got it. Inhale in. Exhale. Nice. Start to lean forward. Start to pull this left heel back. Your balance challenge on side 2. So foot lands. Again, standing splits. Tree pose. Or handstand hops. Choose whatever you'd like to do. Find your way there. Start to play with it. And you're here for 5. For 4. We meet at the top of the mat. In 3. In 2. And on 1. We're moving towards stable chair. So feet are hips distance. You might want to take a little step back from the top of the mat. Give yourself a little runway. And then when you're ready, bend your knees. Hands can come to the thighs as you work into your first chair of class. Knees can start to track over the toes as you pull back your glutes and you sink a little deeper. Hands at heart center or hands up and overhead. Whatever feels good, but drop into it. Feel the distribution in your feet, the heaviness in your heels and the inner and outer arches of your feet. You're here for 5 breaths, nice and strong. Inhale in. Exhale, sink a little lower. Inhale in with you. Exhale. Inhale, get nice and strong, pressing those toes. Exhale here, 2 more breaths. Inhale, breathe in. Exhale. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale. Inhale, rise to the toes. Start to lower down, hips to heels. Take Bakasana, crow pose, or just stay in toes pose if you'd like to, or play around with the flirt with the balance, or place your hands shoulder distance, knees to triceps, triceps to knees. You lean forward and you squeeze your heels towards your glutes. Active, active, you're here. You're in Bakasana for 5, 4, 3, 2, and on 1, we release. Drop your heels, we rise up to stand. Inhale, arms come up and overhead. Exhale, hands to heart. Nice. Hands come down by your side, Tadasana pose. 2 breaths. Settle your energy, settle your space, soften your gaze. Inhale here. Exhale. Inhale in. Exhale. Nadarajasana, dancer's pose. Shift your weight into the right foot. Take a little bend in your right knee, and then kick your left foot towards your left glute, right arm to the sky. Take a big inhale here. Exhale, kick and lean and hinge and reach. Inhale, kick and reach. Exhale, hinge. Inhale here. Exhale, kick. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, kick. Last breath in, inhale. Exhale. Slowly release with control. Release the the left foot comes down, right over to side 2. Come onto the right toes, bend in your left knee, sink that weight down, and then when you're ready, right foot kicks towards the glute, left arm reaches towards the sky, get long and strong here and connected, then exhale, kick, and lean. Inhale, lengthen, exhale, kick. Inhale, lengthen, exhale, kick. Inhale, lengthen, exhale, kick. Slowly release, come out of it, take your time. Nice, drop the feet, shake out the legs. When you're ready, arms reach out in front of you, rise onto your toes, dig into your big toe mounds, and then start to bend at your knees. Think about your hips coming towards your heels. Think about hinging your ankles, your knees, like you're an accordion. Hips come down, slowly come into toe stand. You could have blocks by your side to have some support. You're gonna start to lean back and drop your knees to the earth. Soft camel pose. Hips press forward, arms sweep up and overhead. Be expressive here. Exhale, cactus. Straighten through, arms reach back, lean back, lift your knees. Drop your heels, melt down. Inhale, lift your heels. Lower your knees. Be expressive here, soft camel. Hips press forward, arms sweep up and overhead. Inhale, exhale, cactus. Straighten through the spine, lean back, lift your knees. Drop your heels. Lift your heels, lower your knees. Hips press forward, camel pose. Inhale in. Exhale, cactus. Last one here, lean back, straighten through the spine. Lean back, lift your knees, lower your heels. Lift your heels, lower your knees. Full camel option, or just take soft camel. Hands can come to the hips. As you rise up, start to squeeze the hips forward, open up through the glutes. Maybe you walk your hands back to connect to your heels. And take 3 breaths in your camel pose. Open your heart, open your chest. Think about the lower back, the middle back, the upper back kind of unlocking as you feel the shelf for your heart. Big full breath in here. Full breath out. Inhale in. Exhale. Slowly start to come out of it. Elevate your heart. Untuck your toes. And just sit back towards your heels. Take a moment. Close your eyes. Notice how that feels. A lot of energy moving through that space. So take a moment. We'll take one more round of camel after your trust fall. So you're going to rise up onto your shins. Knees are underneath your hips. You're pressing down through your knees. Squeeze your glutes. Cross your arms in front of your chest. Look up ever so slightly. Chin is out, and then start to lean back. Lean back. Feel those quads turn on. Find a hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, on 1, rise back up. And then sit back to your heels. Take a breath. Take a rest. Inhale in. Exhale out. Last round of camel. If you'd like to go back into wheel pose, you can. Toes would be tucked if you wanted to take that transition. So again, rise up, wheel or camel, whatever you like, or toes are tucked, arms are reaching back, lean back. You're gonna, just like you did with that trust fall, you're gonna press, you're gonna squeeze your glutes as your knees lift, and you're gonna, hands are gonna land behind you. So lean back with your knees. And then take a breath and wheel. Start to bend the elbows, lower the knees back towards, think about that trust fall. And then gently sit back towards your heels. Take a moment. Full breath in. Full breath out. Hands to the earth. Step back. Downward facing dog. No drama. Step back, hips to the sky. Pedal out your feet. Notice how you feel. A lot of work that we just did. When you're ready, right foot to the sky, 3-legged dog. Inhale. Right foot steps towards towards the right thumb. You rise, drop your back heel, warrior twos. Welcome home. Take a second, set up your space, sink right into it. Press that knee forward, press into the outer edge of that back foot, and drop in. Open your arms, breathe in between the shoulders. Sink a little deeper. Inhale, find some light, some levity, some lift. Exhale, sink lower. Last breath in. Inhale here. Exhale, settle. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, side plank. Side plank on the left hand. Left hand's gonna come down. You'll pivot on the back toe. Feel free to lower this left knee and take a modified plank, or right leg extends long, back behind you, side plank on your left hand. You're here, big breath in, full breath out. Inhale, press into the hands, lift the hips. Exhale, inhale to prepare, so to pull your right knee in towards your chest. Right foot steps back to the top right corner of your mat. Think side angle, back heel lands. Think warrior two legs, take a block on the inside of your right ankle, press your right hand into it, squeeze your right knee into the right tricep, peel, twist the left arm open to the sky. Take a moment here, side angle. Now stay right here, or maybe bring your right knee, your right elbow to your right knee. Notice how your legs are locked in foundation, right? If you lifted up your elbow, nothing would change. Let it land there, spiral that heart open. Option to reach both arms up and overhead, biceps by the ear, core side angle. You're here wherever you are for one full round of breath. And then press into that right big toe, reverse warrior two, send it back nice and strong. Press into the right big toe, straighten, reverse triangle pose. Inhale here. Exhale. On your next inhale, triangle pose. Bring your upper body up and over. Right hand lands to the ankle, to the shin, to a block. Left arm sweeps to the sky. Couple breaths here. Inhale in. Exhale. Inhale here. Exhale, settle into the space of your hips and your inner thigh line. You got this. Big breath in. Full breath out. Bring your gaze back down. Block goes off to the left. You'll use it later. Plant your palms. Three-legged dog. Right foot to the sky. Inhale. Right knee to right tricep. Hold. Or take Ekapada Puntinyasana 2. So you lower your elbows to almost like a chaturanga. That right knee is going to hunt your right tricep. You'll lean forward. Maybe that left foot floats. And then take a vinyasa when you're ready. Move through the push-up. Lower the knees, lower the forearms. Pull through upward facing dog. Inhale. Exhale. Downward facing dog. Right away, left foot to the sky. Three-legged dog. Exhale, left foot to left thumb, warrior two. Drop your back heel, sink into it. Press into the big toe, press into the edges of your feet. Drop right in. Breathe in between your shoulders. Exhale, settle. Two more breaths. Inhale here. Exhale. Inhale, breathe in. Exhale. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, windmill your right hand down, side plank on the right hand. Knee can lower, left foot reaches back. You're here. We're lifting this left foot, lifting this left hip. Full breath in. Full breath out. Start to pull this knee into the chest. Foot steps back to the top left corner. Drop your right heel, side angle. Block comes on the inside. Hand comes to the block. Warrior 2 feet as you peel, twist your right arm to the sky. Take your time. Set up your space. Set your foundation. And then elbow to knee. If it lifted, nothing changes. Right nice and long and strong to the arms, opening up through the chest and the spine. Press, 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 open. Maybe last breath, you mirror. You reach your fingertips, arms forward, mirror your ears. Take a breath in. Exhale, reverse your warrior 2, send it back. Press the left big toe straight into the left leg. Inhale here. Exhale, triangle pose. Bump the hips back. Shorten, adjust your stance. Left hand comes down to a block of the ankle. Right arm opens up to the sky. 3 full breaths in here. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale in. Exhale out. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, lift up to prepare. Hands are gonna come down. Plant your palms, 3-legged dog. Left foot to the sky. As you exhale, left knee to left tricep. Hold, or try an arm balance. Knee to the tricep, extend it nice and long. Start to lean forward, keep that opposite elbow free of body parts as you lift. And then step back, take a vinyasa, move through the flow. Upward facing dog, inhale. Downward facing dog, exhale. Nice work, beautiful effort. On your next inhale, cruise forward to a high plank pose. And then lower with grace and control to your belly. Nice, untuck your toes, wiggle out your hips. We'll take the expansion series, some lifting and lowering. Fingertips come nice and wide, 10 and 2, 9 and 3. You can kind of feel it out here. And then the elbows are up towards the sky. On your next inhale, lift your heart, lift your chest. Exhale, come back down. 4 more, just like that. Inhale, you lift. Exhale, come down. 3 more. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, come down. Inhale, rise. Exhale, lower. Last one. Inhale, you lift. Exhale, lower down. Nice. Take a breath. Arms extend back behind you. We'll take locust pose. So tuck your chin. Float your hands. Float your feet. Press into the hips. Be active in the back body here. Feel this light, this levitation. You're here for 5. Tuck your chin. Long spine from tailbone to crown. You're here for 5, 4, 3, 2, on 1, you rest. Let the hips come down. Make a little pillow for with your hands. Right temple lands on your palms. Let your heels splay out. Take a breath. Bring your gaze back to center. Option for locust again or bow pose. Bend the knees, heels towards the glutes. Hands could reach back to the tops of the feet. Take a moment here to set up your knees. And then when you're ready, start to drive into your hands as you open your chest. Kick, kick, kick. Take a long breath in. 3 breaths here. Inhale in. Exhale, kick and drive. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, kick and drive. Last one. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, kick. And slowly release down. Release your legs. Make a little pillow. Left temple turns. Drop your heels out. Full breath in. Full breath out. Reset your gaze. Bring your hands under your shoulders. Child's pose. Hips to the heels. Send it back. Lengthen through your spine. Let it go. Big breath in here. Fill up the front body. Big breath out. Exhale. Inhale, fill up. Exhale, let it go. When you're ready, start to rise onto your shins. We'll take a reintegration into your shoulders. So it's going to be headstand, dolphin, or forearm. So I like to bring my hands down, my forearms down, and I grab opposite biceps first. And then bring my forearms down and bring my palms to touch. A nice like stable triangle shape. And then you shift your weight onto your onto your forearms, tuck your toes, drive into your forearms as you lift your hips up. Be really, really active as you press through your forearms, you activate through the shoulders. Take headstands in your practice, take headstand. If you just want to stay here in dolphin pose, stay here. Or if forearm balance is in your practice, feel free to practice that. Maybe it's just 1 foot up, you take a little balance, maybe you take a little hop, and then you switch sides. We will meet back in child's pose or on our shins in 5, 4, 3, 2, and on 1, begin to make your way back down. Sit back towards your heels. Take a breath here. A seat is a nice, comfortable place to arrive back into. Reconnect to your breath. It's familiar, it's conscious. Our brain connects to things where we've been before. Take a moment there. Take a moment. And then arms come up and overhead. Look up, lean forward like a timbering tree. We meet in a downward facing dog for the archer series. When you're ready, downward facing dog, pedal out your feet, press into the palms. Notice how the body feels in this shape after all this work we've done. When you're ready, three-legged dog, inhale, right leg to the sky. Exhale, right foot to right thumb. Rise up, hands come in front of you this time, and you're gonna peel twist the right arm behind you to open up for a cross-body twist, archer's lunge. Active in your arms, reach through your fingers. Inhale, lengthen through the spine, the crown. Exhale, sink a little deeper, reach a little longer. 2 more breaths in. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, rotate. Press through the back heel. Inhale, reach. Exhale, lengthen. Inhale to prepare. Left hand to the earth. Option for side plank, your version of Vashisthasana, or a wild thing or a flip dog. So you're gonna drop this left hip, roll over the toes, lift the right foot, and step it over and behind. If you want to open up through the heart, the chest, take a flip dog if you'd like. Inhale here. Exhale. Inhale, full breath in. Exhale. Inhale to prepare. Same transition, right foot steps back to the top right corner of your mat. And as you rise, flip your left hand, reach the right arm toward your back thigh. Let it land. Find your reverse lunge. Just take a moment here. Reach through that left line, that left arm. Full breath in here. Full breath out. Maybe sink a little deeper. Notice how this feels. Inhale in. Exhale. Inhale, rise up. Revolved triangle. Sneak your left foot in. Drop your back heel. Block comes on the inside of the left ankle. Left hand comes down. Right arm peels and twists open to the sky. Right? Drop your back heel. If you need a wider stance, feel free. If you're pulling this right hip back and you're spiraling through the heart and the chest and through the arms, you're doing the work, right? So just find that revolved triangle pose that feels like you're working your core, you're pulling your hip, you're working into that core container, and your arms are nice and strong. Big breath in, big breath out. Inhale here, exhale. Bring your gaze back down, bend in your right knee, revolved half moon. I like to lean forward, bring my block at a diagonal from my left shoulder. And then say the work is similar. You float this left foot, drive through this back heel, and then rotate through that right arm. Revolved half moon. Reach through the right hand, reach through the left foot, spin that right shoulder onto the back body. You're here for 3, for 2, and on 1, close off. Hand comes down. Hands plant, three-legged dog, right foot to the sky. Inhale here. And then last little bit of work, right knee to the left tricep. Left tricep, you're crossing the body. And then option to take Ekapada Kunyasana 1. Maybe this right knee comes onto the left tricep, you lean forward, you extend, maybe you find a little float, and then take a step back, downward facing dog. On your next inhale, cruise forward to a vinyasa, and exhale, move through what feels supportive to you. Upward dog, inhale, exhale, downward facing dog. When you're ready, inhale, left foot to the sky, three-legged dog, you got this. Left foot to left thumb. Archer's lunge. You rise. Hands come in front of you. Peel, twist this left arm open. And right away, active in your arms. Reach, reach, reach. Rise onto the back toes. Lengthen through the crown. And then exhale, sink a little deeper, right? Inhale, you reach, you lengthen. Exhale, you drop in, you soften. Nice. Inhale, reach, lengthen. Exhale, drop into that foundation. Last breath in. Last breath out. Inhale to prepare. Bring your right hand down. Side plank, wild thing, flip dog, whatever you want to take. Go there. Find your expression of the shape of the pose, opening up through the heart, the chest, the arm. Find it. Inhale here. Exhale to drive. Inhale, find the space, embody the pose. Exhale, lift up. Inhale to prepare. Gaze at the top left corner of your mat. Pull your knee in. Step the foot up. Reverse your lunge as you rise. Flip that right hand. Left arm reaches back, maybe lands on the right thigh. And then sink into that front left leg as you find your reverse lunge. Inhale here. Exhale, sink deeper. Last breath in, you got it. Inhale. Exhale. Rise up, revolve, triangle pose. Shorten your stance. Grab a block. Walk your foot in. Set up your space, set up your hips. Hinge. Right hand comes onto the block. Left arm peels and twists open to the sky. Take a moment here. Drive into that left. Right hand, reach to the left. Stay strong and stable here. Again, work on right hip pulling forward. Left hip pulls back. Stable through the legs. And then the rotation of the arms is just a bonus, right? Working against that twisting of your hips. Inhale here. Lengthen through the crown of your head. Notice if you're crunching or cramping. Stay long through the spine. Exhale here. Inhale to prepare. Bring your gaze back down. Revolved half moon. Lean forward into your left foot. Block goes at an angle, at a diagonal from the right shoulder. Lean into the left toes. Lift your right foot. Spiral the right toes down. Soften through the left knee. And peel, twist the left arm open to the sky. Work through those angles. Work through the twist. Active in your back right toe. Squeezing that right glute. Rotating from that space. Inhale here. Exhale. Inhale in. Exhale. Inhale to prepare. Close off. Plant your hands. Right foot steps to the back mat. Left foot, three-legged dog with your left foot. Inhale. Exhale, left knee to right tricep. Cross your body. Hold here. Or drop your toes. Bring your knee onto that right tricep. Lean forward. Maybe you find a little arm balance if it feels fun. And then step back. Downward facing dog when you are ready. Inhale, roll forward, high plank pose. Exhale, come down to your belly. One final time through the expansion series. Untuck your toes. Just 2 rounds of oscillating cobra. Fingertips come wide. When you're ready, inhale, lift up. Exhale, come down. Inhale, you rise. Exhale, come back down. Nice, stay right here, locust or bow. Last round. Fingers reach back, bend the knees. Whatever you want to do, float the hands, float the feet. Maybe the feet kick in, your hands and feet connect. Find your back body activation. You're here for 5, 4, 3, 2, on 1, release. Child's pose, back of the mat. Press back, take your time getting there. Settle your hips down towards your heels. Feel the space. Maybe the hands want to come back. Maybe it's more of an embryo pose where the knees come together and you just melt down. 2 full breaths here. Inhale in. Exhale. Inhale, fill. Exhale. Rise up to stand, lean forward, plant your palms, downward facing dog for a journey to the top of your mat. We're gonna do the stability series from the top of your mat so you can get there however you wanna get there. You can tiptoe, you can hop. We meet at the top of your mat in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and on 1, you land, roll up to stand. Nice. We'll go through some stability stuff. Feet or hips distance, kind of sway right, sway left. Notice how you feel. Beautiful. Nice. Now, you're going to shift your weight onto the right foot. Come onto the left toes, and then when you're ready, draw your left knee in, interlace your hand underneath your knee, kind of give it a good squeeze. Interlace your hand underneath your thigh, and then start to press and extend your left foot out. Nice, feel that stability. If you want to bring your peace fingers to your left toe and extend that way, extend hand to foot, that's an option. But I want you to start to work into that range that you have with the leverage, and then press through the heel, release your foot. Notice if it falls, it's okay. Can you stay here? Can you stay active for 5, 4, 3, 2, on 1, lower for 5. Don't cheat the lower. 4, 3, 2, on 1, release. Left foot lands. Nice. Shift right over to side 2. Come onto the left leg, come onto the right toes, bend into it, and then when you're ready, pull your right knee into your chest, interlace your hands under the thigh, maybe grab hold of the knee, find a little compression here, and then work to extend your right leg. Right heel does not need to be in line with the hip. It can be down here, right? Wherever you go, just feel the range that you have available with the support of your arm or your hands. And then really start to work into it. Drive through the heel, feel that hip to heel connection, and then drive, 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 and try to keep it lifted. Talk to your toes, keep it lifted for 5, 4, lift it higher, 3, 2, on 1, lower for 5, 4, 3, 2, on 1, nice. Walk, shake out your legs, step your right foot to the top of the mat, step your left foot to the back of the mat, pivot on your feet, wide-legged forward fold, you hinge. Take a halfway lift, inhale, and then look to the top of the mat, click your right heel in, and then walk your hands, find Skandasana to the top of the mat on your right foot, and then cruise over to Skandasana on the left foot. A little bit of freedom here. Go as deep as you feel. If you want to roll onto the heels, but you can also totally just kind of shift your weight to the right and to the left, keeping all 4 corners of your feet on the earth, right? This is your opportunity to get into the hips. Sway right, sway left, blocks or no blocks, stay upright. Again, kind of just moving and grooving here, and kind of just noticing how you feel. Called Skandasana freedom, right? Again, if you want to do this class multiple times, you kind of know you've got about 10 to 15 seconds here just to sort of sway left, sway right, get into it. Maybe even stay on one side for a couple breaths. And then when you are ready, take a wide-legged forward fold. Press through the edges of your feet and let your head hang heavy. Inhale here. Exhale, fold. On your next inhale, halfway lift. Click your heels in, and then walk your knees to your elbows to your knees, or to your thighs. Yes, sway left, sway right a little bit, and then lift up for goddess. Nice. Feel free to kind of settle into your space a little bit, adjust your stance, widen, narrow, but I want you to press those knees out. I want you to sink your hips down, right? A solid goddess posed hold. Hands at heart center, hands are open, right? Whatever feels good. Hands are on the body, hands are on the thighs, but I want you to press those knees out. I want you to pull yourself down deeper into it. I want you to find your depth for 5 breaths. Inhale here, get a little grip to it. Exhale, sink deeper. Inhale in. Exhale, you got it. Inhale, fill. Exhale, deepen. 2 more breaths, you got it. Inhale, I'm here with you. Exhale. Last breath in. Exhale it out. Inhale, star, arms up and overhead. Beautiful work. Pivot on your back heel. Lean forward, step it up. Tadasana pose at the top of your back. Shake out your legs. Take a moment here. And then press into the right foot. Come onto the left toes. Eagle pose. Arms come up and overhead. Right arm comes underneath the left. Feel free to grab opposite elbows or wrap the forearms. Lift your left knee. And then bring the left leg over the right. Tuck the toes or not tucked. Take a moment here. Set up for your eagle. Breathe in. Option to fold. Exhale. Squeeze everything toward the midline. Everything's active. Everything's turned on. You're here. Big breath in. Big breath out. Last inhale here. Last exhale out. Inhale, rise up. Release the legs. Release your arms. Big breath in, arms up and overhead. Exhale, opposite side. Left arm threads underneath the right. Come onto the right toes. Bend in the left knee. Lift your right knee. And then cross the right leg over the left. Hook the toes or just squeeze the thighs together. Lift the forearms a little bit. Take an inhale. And then as you exhale, maybe you hinge, you fold, you find sleeping eagle, just an option. Wherever you are, breathe here. Squeeze everything. Be active. Feel the stretch and the strength. Inhale here. Exhale, fold. Last breath in. Inhale in. Exhale. Inhale to slowly come out of it. Take your time. Release the legs. Release your arms. Big breath in. And exhale to fold. Bend the knees. Hinge the hips. Let it go. Halfway lift. Inhale. And as you bend your knees, you're going to come all the way down to your butt for the power series. Find your way into high boat. Take your time kind of finding that balance on your sits bones. Arms reach out in front of you. Toes can also be on the earth. Hands can be on the earth, right? And then find your low boat. Inhale high. Exhale low. Inhale high. Exhale low. Lift. Lower. Inhale, pull it in. Exhale, extend. Pull it in. Extend. You got it for 10, 9, 8, 7, you got this. 6, 5, 4, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. 3, 2, and on 1, grab the backs of the knees, rock and roll up and down your spine. And then you rock right into Malasana. Come up, use your hands to get here, kind of shift the weight right and left. Options here, if you'd like to take a crow pose, your core is nice and warmed up. So you can just take Malasana pose, or you can take a nice squat, or take some other stretch, or plant your palms. Knees to triceps, triceps to knees. Lean forward, look forward. Squeeze your heels towards your glute, find a crow pose for 5, 4, 3, 2, lower on 1. We all meet in Malasana pose. Start to shift your weight, right and left. Elbows to knees, shifting and pivoting on your toes and your heels. We're gonna take half circle or full circle. 4 rounds each direction, or maybe a full round, maybe a couple times half circle. Feel into it. So you'll start to shift right at first. You'll plant your right palm down at an angle from the right shoulder and lift your hips. Drive your knees, open up your heart, and then exhale, come down, lower the hips, bend the knees and shift over to side 2. Plant your left hand. Drive, 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 lift up. Exhale, come down. Take it over to the right side. Plant the right hand, lift the hips, inhale. Exhale, lower. Back through center. Plant the left hand, lift it up. If you want want to take full circle, I'm going to cue that now. So next time you take a round, plant the right hand, drive, drive, drive through the hips, flip the fingers, and it's all in the rotation of the hand. So flip the fingers back, find the rotation, keep going, trust yourself, use your legs to get there, right? Next time you go to the left, press, 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 drive the hips, drive the knees forward, flip the fingers, find the rotation in the shoulders and in the spine, and then come back around. One more time, last little bit of effort here. Maybe one more time in each direction. Whew. It's a cooker. And then when you're ready, come down onto your butt, your back. Let it go, pull the knees in. Rock right, rock left. We're going to take 2 rounds of bridge or wheel, right? Maybe 1 round of each, maybe 2 rounds of wheel, 2 rounds of bridge, maybe a supportive bridge. It's totally up to you. So when you're ready, come down, settle in, walk your feet in. And then I'll cue bridge, right, first, and then wheel pose. So as you plant your feet, drive through all 4 corners, really active, really open and active in your legs. So this is gonna feel really possible, right? Arms are down by your side and start to drive your hips up, press through your glutes, knees press forward. Maybe you rock under the edges of your arms. Maybe you find a bind, you just drive, drive, drive. Feel free to add any other bridge variations that you'd like. And you're here for 5, 4, 3, 2, on 1. Start to prepare to come down, gently come down. Take a constructive rest. So feet are mat distance and the knees support each other internally. Hand on the belly, hand on the heart. Take a big breath in. Take a long breath out. Settle your energy, settle your space. Big shapes here. Inhale in. Exhale out. Nice. Last active posture of this class, bridge or wheel, whichever you'd like. Step your feet back to prepare. Maybe even come onto the edges of the shoulders, the arches of the shoulders. Press into the feet if you're going for wheel. Press into the feet, drive, drive, drive your hips to the side. Flip your fingers towards your shoulders, and then straighten through your arms as you lift your heart, your chest. As you inhale, lengthen. Right, lengthen through, tailbone to crown, and then the drive, you exhale on the drive. Inhale, you lengthen. Exhale, drive. Inhale, long. Exhale, press. And then slowly, when you're ready, start to descend, go easy. Come down, back to that constructive rest. Feet are wide, knees are knocked in. Hand to belly, hand to heart. Soften your gaze or close your eyes and notice your body. Notice this ebb, this flow, this current of energy, all that awareness, all that activation. Marinate in those connections, or in the fatigue, in the calm, in the joy to be at ease and its stillness and on your back. Right, wherever the practice has taken you so far, be in that conversation. We're going to take the unfolding series. So you're on your back now. Open up your knees. Extend your right leg up and overhead. Cross your right ankle over your left knee. Supine pigeon. When you're ready, pull the left knee in. Thread the hands through. Grab the backs of the thighs, the knees. And if you do this class again, so you can go right into your reclined pigeon. Take it where you want it to go. But if you do this again, you could take double pigeon, seated, sitting upright, right? Or you could kind of take a supine or a seated twist. Lots of options. So this last final part of class, I'll guide you through some options, but know that if you take this class again and you watch this recording, this is the time for you to mix it up, especially depending on your energy levels or the depth that you want to stretch into the outer right glute. So obviously double pigeon would be much more intense if you want to work on something like that. But that's the joy of the home practice. That's the joy of, that's the big benefit of classes that are recorded, is that you can pause it, you can change it, you can do something different that your body needs today. So think of the end of this practice, the close of your yoga journey today, as an opportunity for you to decide the heat, the intensity, the warmth, the light, the breeze, all of the little things, all those subtleties, right? It's your space now to set up. So listen to your breath, your body, and then start to go towards a twist. So if you're on your back and you're taking that reclined pigeon, bring the left foot down to the earth and drop the legs over to the left. Now, you can intensify. You can cross the right leg a little bit more and let the knees fall over to the left. Extend your right leg long and take a full supine twist, a twist on your back. Again, you could add the twist sitting upright as well. Wherever you go, breathe into it. So what's really nice to be on your back is gravity, and the ground is helping with that leverage. So you're able to use gravity as almost like a massage, right, to pull you open and drive that right knee away if you want to, or just kind of let that legs be heavy. You could also uncross your legs and take a more gentle spine twist. Modulate these last few poses to feel, to vibe into your practice. Last 2 breaths here. Inhale in. Exhale. Full breath in. Full breath out. Begin to unwind wherever you are. Uncross, reset. Maybe you windshield wiper the knees to the left and to the right a little bit. And then you take it right over to side 2. No drop. Whatever you did. Left ankle presses over the right knee, or maybe some other variation. Use the leverage, maybe bring the legs closer, reach through, interlace the hands behind the thighs and the knees. Give it a nice squeeze, a nice rock. Again, maybe you're in a different position, but bringing some connection to the outer glute. The left side this time right now. And then drop the right foot. Take a twist, whatever that means to you. Legs can fall over to the right. Adjust that top leg however you want to. to adjust the temp, the intensity, the level of the twist that you want to take, and then go there. Drop your legs over to the side, take padding, take support, uncrossed or crossed, so many variations. Maybe the left arm goes long off to the left, palm faces up. Maybe let the head drop over to the left. Take big breaths into the chest or into the twist or whatever twist you're taking. Feel that length, feel the space up into that left rib cage, the left lung. And then start to unwind. Release the legs, uncross. Windshield wiper your knees to the left and to the right. And then take happy baby or plow pose. Feet go up towards the sky. Maybe roll out your ankles a couple times. Reach up for your calves, your ankles, the outside edges of your feet. You can take happy baby, rock right, rock left. Or plow pose. Shins come together, toes start to reach up and over your head, finding a rounding in your spine and compression in your body. Settling up onto the mid-back. Or maybe it's reaching over and you're kind of getting onto the shoulder blades or the tips of the shoulders. If the toes are really reaching over your head and towards the earth. Find what feels good. Very different energetically, happy baby, plow pose, take what serves for practice. And in your own time, there's no rush to get there. You'll make your way down towards a place of stillness, of rest. So set up your legs first, and there's no rush to get here. Feel free to take happy baby and plow for as long as you like. And then when you're ready, set up your feet first. Heels can be about mat distance, toes splayed out. Soles of the feet could also be together, and the knees could gently open. Maybe you slide blocks underneath your knees to support them. Something on your hips for some pressure. Maybe add a layer for warmth or a soft covering for your eyes. But start to find a little comfort. Maybe a bolster underneath your knees. Begin to move toward a place of rest, a place where you can drop in. And as you make your way there, take a body scan. Start at the soles of your feet. Use your mind's eye, your imagination to weave and wave through your body. Start at the soles of your feet. Go over the tops of your feet, into your ankles, up the backs of your legs, the calves, over your shins and up your knees, up your thighs, behind the backs of the legs, the hamstrings. Bring your awareness into your glutes, and the heaviness of your your lower body. Bring your awareness into your hips. Travel up the belly, up into the chest. Think about the lower back, the middle back, the upper back. Bring your awareness around the shoulders and into the heart space. And down your arms, down your triceps, your biceps, into your palms and into your hands. Travel back up the tops of your hands, over your wrists, over your arms, into your shoulders and into your neck. Soften your jaw, your cheeks, your temples, your eyebrows, your ears, your forehead. And into the top of the head. Take an easy inhale through your nose, fill up your front body. Open your mouth, exhale down the central channel. Deep inhale. Exhale energy down your central channel. Last one here. Inhale, you fill. Exhale down your central channel. Shavasana. start to bring awareness back into your space, into the body. Take a moment to assess, and then we'll reawaken with those same inhales. Inhale through the nose, fill up your front body. And exhale down the central channel. 2 more just like that. Inhale. Exhale energy down the central channel. Last deep inhale in. Long exhale out. Wiggle your fingers and your toes. Maybe rock your head to the right and to the left. You'll slowly start to find the subtle amount of energy, or let the wrists and the ankles find your way to your right or your left side. And find your way to a seat. So you can rock and roll up your spine or roll to the side and push your hand into the earth to rise up. But just find a seat where you can be for about 4 more minutes. We're going to take a pranayama practice and then a final om to close out. So find a comfortable seat, an elevated spine, maybe a block or a blanket under your hips. And we're going to reverse the breath practice that we took in the beginning. So a full inhale, a 3-part exhale. When you are ready, take an inhale through the nose, fill up. Exhale through the nose, just a little bit, part 1. Exhale, part 2, pause. Exhale, part 3, pause. Fully empty. Inhale, fill up. Exhale, part 1, pause. Exhale, part 2, pause. Exhale all the way empty. Inhale, fill up. Exhale, part 1, pause. Exhale, part 2, pause. Exhale, empty all the way. Inhale, fill up. Exhale, part 1, pause. Exhale, part 2, pause. Exhale all the way out. Pause. Inhale, fill up. Exhale, part 1, pause. Exhale, part 2, pause. Exhale, empty. Big, full breath in. Hands can be on the body, wherever they find. Exhale, big exhale. We'll close with a single sound of Om. Inhale to prepare. Om. Feel that vibration radiating through your entire physical vessel. Bring your palms to touch, thumbs at heart center. Soften or close your eyes. Every time we step onto our mats, we practice out of a love for ourselves, with the desire to know the truth of our own being, and with a longing to benefit all beings in all times and spaces. We practice simply because it is our nature to do so. There is no separation. It is just a way of life. Thank you for joining me on your mat today.